Hello everyone, it's Hollie Trenary, Library Director here at the Marion Public Library. We've had a lot of people asking about what's going on inside the library. I'm happy to report that we got power back, and so that is a big, huge marker for us in trying to save our print collection. As many of you might imagine, or certainly can imagine, water and books don't mix. When you're in a humid environment, books will soak up moisture, and in some cases mold can start setting in within 24 hours if the climate inside a library is not controlled. You can see above me right now that we have many of our ceiling tiles out. Our roof was extensively compromised, which allowed rainwater to come into the library. I've posted some pictures to show you all earlier this week that we had standing water inside the library, specifically in this location that I'm about to show you right now. So I want to show you kind of the extensive roof damage from the inside that we have. And so I'll turn around and then I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the system that they're using to dry out the library. You can see that this is the side exit entrance that comes into our temporary teen area that we had set up in the library. As you can see, all of the carpet has had to be removed here. I'll just do a pan up to show you a little bit. Everywhere you see the ceiling tiles removed is where we had water coming into the library. The most extensive part was this middle section here, which basically runs the whole north-south of the center of the library. I'm not sure you're going to be able to pick it up on this video, but right up here in this corner there is a crack, a very visible crack in the roof. Right up at the very top of that peak there, that is one hole that we have where daylight is coming in. I know it doesn't seem like a very big hole, but when water comes in from that hole, based on where it is, it really spread. When we came in here right after the storm passed, again, this whole area was pulled up with water. This part of our collection here in the back is a portion of the collection that we will have to evaluate to make sure that it is salvageable. I'm going to talk to you about the system that they're using to dry out these wet materials, but this is an area that was very extensively wet. All of this carpet that remains underneath these shelving units are wet. The reason for that is because there is rubber underneath and there is adhesive. And anytime that adhesive gets wet, it will not dry. So right now, you will see we have these big kind of blow dryers coming in all over the library. They are pumping in heat to keep us dry and stabilize the atmosphere in the library. That heat comes in, heats everything up, and then there's another tube that takes all of the moisture out of the library. This is an entire effort to keep the building stabilized with humidity so we do not lose our collection. But you can see that this entire roof down this whole entire ridgeline was damaged, and we had water pulled up here also around our information desk. Again, this was standing water, and you can see this is an area that we have a lot of dryers in here, but we're still trying to dry that out. As we go over here to the east side of the building, those of you that know about Uptown Marion know that the building's on, the west side of the building received a lot of damage, and so did our roof on this side. So again, water coming into the roof almost all the way down on this side here. As I come around, you'll see that we have these dryers all over the place. The other section that was very greatly impacted was the children's area. So I'll continue to just video and show you that all of the carpet is out. And again, we continue to have the pumping of the air coming in to dry everything out. You're starting to see where the roof damage is in our children's area here with those ceiling tiles down. This collection was impacted. All of these wet ceiling tiles came in during the storm, and they all fell down onto this collection in our children's area. So again, we're working really hard to get this dried out. The fact that the power came on is really helpful because that allows us to be able to run the AC and try to keep the humidity out. But as you can see here, we have very extensive damage in the roof. You can't see that, but we have all the tiles out here in multiple areas within our children's department. On the other side of this wall, as well as our children's team where they sit, they had water come into their offices. So again, anywhere where you see these ceiling tiles have been taken away, that is where water came in and created damage in the library. I wanted you to have a chance to see this big operation that we have with these heaters that are coming in right now. It's kind of crazy. We have all of these tubes with the hot air blowing in. We have one that is blowing in the hot air, and then others that are sucking out the humidity and the cold air. And so this takes us all the way around here to the front of our front door, where they have put plywood up to allow these vacuums to come in. Next thing I'm going to show you is our meeting room space. We haven't had a chance to get to this section yet because we've been very focused on trying to save our print collection. But in this particular meeting room, I will show you that this entire wall of this meeting room is wet and will be taken down. It has 100% water in it all the way across this wall. It's an exterior wall, so we don't know what the extent of the damage will be. You probably can't see it very well on the video, but you can see it maybe as I get closer, the water stains that go all the way across and all the way down this wall. Again, we won't know the extent of the damage here until they get this all taken down. So just wanted to show you all some of the operation and what we're doing in the library. Okay friends, so I'm back, and you can see outside of the library, if you haven't driven by, these are all of the bags behind me where these things, all of our damage is being bagged up and stored or stacked up outside. This is a really hard thing for us at the library, as it has been for so many in our community. We're working really hard to continue to move forward with our new building project, still hoping that we will be able to break ground on October 1st. In the meantime, we're securing temporary locations for our staff and for our collection, and working with the insurance company to continue to figure out what is going to happen with this building. So we don't have all the answers yet, but we do have some plans. Our spirits are high. We are strong with the rest of our city and our community, our residents, and our state. Thank you for all the questions and all of the support. I will try to do my very best to keep you updated as we go throughout this process. Don't worry about returning your materials, because we don't really have any place to put them right now. So stay safe. I hope you all are well. Again, thank you for all of your support, and I'll be in touch very soon. Thank you.